and welcome to another edition of Golf More, Swing Less. Today we're coming at you from the indoor laboratory here at the GMSL studios, and we're going to talk today about apps, smartphone apps in particular. There are a lot of golf apps out there. Generally the free ones aren't so good, as you probably have noticed. However, there's a couple of good apps that are extremely comprehensive that can really target all the key areas you need to track in your golf game. One of my like best is Golf Logix. It gives you the great ability to input your stats and your playing partner's stats as well. You have the ability to email your round, your scorecard, or virtual scorecard as I call it, to you and your playing partner when you're done. But beyond that, there are a lot of great features.
Okay, Golf Logix. Nice looking app. This is the home screen you're going to see. When you enter the app, you're going to have a couple of different options. I started around, we're going to end that, and we're going to start over. So we've got news feeds, we've got the Clubhouse, we've got video overview, app settings, play golf. We can add a picture so you can set what your profile would be, similar to a social media site like Facebook or Twitter. And we're going to search for a new course. It has these geolocations, so it's tracking satellites. Wherever you are, whether you're home, you're in a different state, you're in a different country, this is going to give you the opportunity to search for courses around you. And if you know your area like I do, I'll click on my home course since it's already downloaded, and it's going to check for GPS data. I'm going to start on the first hole, so we're going to click hole number 1. We're going to select our tee boxes. Now, they've got a plethora of options. I usually play from the blues, so we'll select blue. Track stats. I'm pretty simplistic. I don't track a lot of different data. So what I want is score on, fairways hit. I like that data. Number of putts. Gotta like that. I'm going to choose not to track chips, pitches, penalty strokes, fairway bunkers, or greenside bunkers. I will choose club tracking and putting outcomes. Next, you can add players to the scorecard. You can add yourself. You can go player 2, 3, or 4. And click finish. We'll say we're playing alone. Clock and calorie counter. This is kind of a nice feature. I really like this. You can plug your age, your weight into there, and it'll tell you approximately if you're walking or riding a cart. We'll say we're going to use a carry bag. It's going to start the play clock, and off you go. That's kind of nice. Click play golf. 2 to 4 minutes. It's going to download aerial imagery, and generally doesn't even do that. So since I'm inside, I'm on Wi-Fi. There's a couple different options here. One, we've got a helicopter flyby, get an overview of the hole. It's going to take you in, just like they show you on NBC during the major golf tournaments. You get a little flyby of the golf course. Usually there's a pin placement when you're on the golf course. Today there's not. You see the GPS button, so this will show you yardages. Again, if we were on the golf course, if we were on this particular hole, it would show me how far to lay up from the reds, orange, white, over left bunker, over right bunker. It's going to give me all the necessary data I need to hit my shot, if you need that much data. So here we've got another overview of the hole by pushing the red radar button. We've got the bullseye button, which is going to show us approximately where you want to hit the ball off the tee. There's a help button over here, which I guess I hit the main menu button there. We can go back and continue our round, and we're right back to here. So a couple of options are, we've got club selection down here. If you track club selection, we're going to save the pin location, which is exactly where it is. We talked about that a moment ago. Now, if I complete the hole, I can click on the pencil, and I can input my data from the hole. So let's go ahead, and we're going to select, since that's a par 5, we're going to put a 5 in there. We'll select our number of putts. Fairway hit, you can enter hook, pull, push, slice. For those of you high handicappers out there, there is no shank, there is no duck hook, but this is a really nice feature. This is one of the things I really like about getting detailed about the types of shots you're hitting on the golf course. It's very simple. We could say, push that one. So, of course, we didn't hit the fairway if we pushed it. Driving distance, if you want to input that, you can. It just depends on the club that you have and whatnot. So we don't have to enter anything there. So let's take us back to the hole. If I want to continue entering data, I can push there. Putting outcomes. Were you within 0 to 2 feet, 3 to 6 feet? Input that. Go back to our scorecard. And then this is what it's going to look like as you continue to input your data throughout the course of the round. We can go to the Clubhouse. This Golf Digest Live Clubhouse is integrated with Golf Logix. This is new in 2012. This is kind of like a social media site for Golf Logix. You can input your rounds here, and of course I've got the one we're currently working on and one previous round, so someone else can look at that. You can look at that. You can track your stats. Again, getting specific outside of the round, you can go right to your stats, and it depends on what you tracked per round. You can track the same stats every round. You can track different stats per round. You can track by month, you can track by date, you can go to average scores, you can check out number of birdies, bogeys, pars, all that stuff. Score on par 3s, score on par 5s, par 4s. Extremely comprehensive, gives you as much data as you can possibly track by taking your paper scorecards and punching them into an Excel spreadsheet. I really like this a lot. I'm a big proponent of tee shots and being able to calculate how many shots you hit on the fairways. 86.7%. I'll take that any day. Greens hit shows you about where you're hitting the green from how far. Some really, really excellent data. Club tracking, something I choose not to track. Average distance, putting performances, some really, really good. So as you'll see, there are quite a few videos and quite a few options you can access through Golf Digest Live. If you have the paid membership here, we'll click on shots. There's faults, there's fun, inspiration, favorites, rules, panic. Pretty much covers all the basic areas you'd need. We'll cover tee shots here, how to hit a draw. Common question for a lot of players. Now here, we're accessing tips, swing along body lines, club face aimed at target, feet, hips, shoulders aimed right. Yeah, decent tip. Simplistic stuff that if you wanted to access some information, you could do that readily at your fingertips. We've got at the range. We'll go to warm-ups and stretches. First tee. Close the ad, and here we've got some videos.
You're on the first tee and you haven't had any time to hit golf balls. Here are the stretches I suggest you do to make sure your shoulders and torso are warmed up so you can hit that first tee shot. First of all, get yourself in golf posture and make sure that you stay nice and tall. Put your arms out to the side and then slowly turn your body, keeping your body centered over top of your torso. So you're just rotating your shoulders back and forth without moving side to side. You don't want to move laterally here. Keeping your arms bent also stretches your shoulders out. Then put your arms out to the side and get in your body tilt and extend a little bit more. Make sure you keep your core nice and tight and your head centered over.
Now there are an abundance of videos like that are only a couple minutes long that you can watch, and they really do run the gamut between what you're looking for. Bad back. There are tons of golfers out there that need stretches, that are looking for exercises, something that they can do to remedy that problem. So again, going to drills, lessons, faults, warm-ups, post-round analysis, favorites. You can favorite videos. It's really like a social media site here. It's really nice. Again, favorites, my wall. So like that social media site like Facebook, you can have a wall if you choose to. This is loading comments. I don't have a wall, so I've chosen not to input anything. We can sync data. We can use a camera. So that will allow you to choose from a library. If you've taken some video of your golf swing or of a golf buddy, you can use your current camera. I have yet to do that. There's the About Me. Put more information about yourself in there. What's in your bag. More about your stats. We've covered that. Go back to the main menu here. You've got Video Overview. So Golf Logix has 2 videos built into the program, and I'll tell you a little bit more about how to use the program more effectively for your personal you want to get with this. You can input all of your distances into this, so stat tracking is a little bit more simplistic. You can email support, frequently asked questions, which is always a nice feature, and there are quite a few built in there. And of course, if you want to upgrade your membership, you've got that option right here. Let's go back to the main menu. That's going to be your home screen. that's Golf Logix, probably the best golf app out there, and goes beyond just traditional stat tracking. It's a fun app, very comprehensive, gives you pretty much everything you need to know and everything that you might ever want to know. I'm Chris, signing off for Golf More, Swing Less. Thanks for tuning in to another episode.